so we are going to do a pulled pork ring. Now, I don't know how many of you remember, like 25 years ago, sadly, Pampered Chef used to make a ring with broccoli and cheese and chicken. It was so good. So for an updated variation, I want to make mine with pulled pork. All right.
That always scares me.
I know, I never know. Okay, now I have not made one of these for a little while. Bear with me. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, I think I am gonna have to cut it. While we were prepping, I had my biscuit here laying out, so it's warm and it's a little bit. Okay. So basically, what you want to do is you want to make a circle with it. That's going to fold over. Mine's going to be a little circle because I'm only making a half. I'm not making. Normally, you would use like 2 of these to make that, to make a big ring, but we don't need a big ring tonight. Okay, just want to overlap it a little bit. So you're just going for a big old circle. Okay, so we got kind of a circle. This is, I've not tried this brand. I ordered all of my food from Myers. This is Curly's pulled pork. Now, if you had pork one night and you had it left over the next day, then that would be a great this is a good leftover menu. All right, so this is the pork. We're just going to put a little bit in each one.
That's a lot.
Yeah, little. I said little. Then I did big. Okay.
Oh, it's just going over top of all
So
of them.
it goes around there.
I see.
Like this. See, we got a theme going here.
So far, it looks like a star.
God. Hopefully, it'll be more symmetrical.
Where'd you get this recipe from?
Well, like 25 or 30 years ago, I had a Pampered Chef party, and part of the party was you supply the chicken and the broccoli and all that, and then they cook it. Us in the family really like jalapenos, so I thought it would be fun to put some jalapenos on it. So I'm gonna put a jalapeno on a couple of them. Say half. We'll put jalapenos on half.
Hopefully, Mom will not get the ones with jalapenos.
We'll have to mark it. Okay. Then we're going to sprinkle some cheese all the way around.
Mark it with an H for hot as hell.
Yes. We'll make her sample that. Now, you can do all kinds of things with this. You could put cream cheese in it. That would be delicious. It's a versatile little recipe. My cheese all fell off, sorry. Okay, then you just fold these over. See, and the whole point of this back in the day was Pampered Chef. They would make this food, but they would make it on their stones, which my stone is somewhere in the basement, I think. And everybody would love it, and then they would, buy a stone. So I'm not trying to sell you anything today. Okay, you just roll it over. Okay. I want to put some herbs on top, so give me 1 second. A little salt around the top, and a little oregano around it. What I was going for was my Italian seasoning, but I should not get it.
What you got there?
And I got a little olive oil, and I'm just going to drizzle that a little bit on the top. Melted butter would be delicious.
But even egg wash could do it too.
Egg wash, make it nice and shiny. That's just like Dollar Tree. Okay, so that's it. It's kind of a circle, don't judge.
What are you gonna do now?
Pop it in the oven. So now all we gotta do is get it cooked, and we're gonna make some slaw. I am making a slaw garnish. So we might as well just get that done. I bought some Marzettis. All of these are very simple recipes that don't require a tremendous amount of ingredients. Because on the holidays, you don't want to be never-ending cooking. It's already done. If you have a food processor, of course, you can just make some homemade slaw. That's good, because this is just going to be a garnish. And of course I salt everything. And then we're just going to pour this over top of it.
Mama like that.
That'll make her happy. She's our little coleslaw eater. This would not be enough sauce for her. Well, these purple ones are way too big, so I'm throwing them out.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to have jaws of steel to eat that. Okay, now this can just sit while that is cooking, and it'll flavor up real nice. All right, we're gonna set that to the side. The ring is in there cooking, and we'll check it out in 20 minutes. Okay,
This turned out nice.
this is the pulled pork ring, reminiscent of the old days of Pampered Chef.
Nice.
I'm gonna cut this little guy here. Which they actually just pull apart then. Okay, so obviously if you're at a little party, you're gonna have a little tiny plate. But that's the pulled pork without the coleslaw, but we've got our homemade coleslaw. Okay. I was a little concerned because I've never had that brand of pulled pork before. I normally buy, if I'm going to do something like this, I buy the Jack Daniels one. But that's actually really good. So if you had your little fancy plate, you would just have a little scoop of coleslaw on that, and then you pop that on there. Fresh and creamy. Very good. Got a little jalapeno in there for the brave ones. But the whole thing is nice and flaky. It just comes apart. It's really good.
I'm gonna try this here.
Give it a whirl. Do a little dab of the, gotta have the coleslaw on it.
Doing it with my left hand. That's not working well.
Because I'm left-handed. So I left the spoon. It's
Wow.
nice and cold. Wow.
This is a disaster
Please,
for me.
please attempt to get it. Okay.
It's so good. You don't really need the coleslaw. I know a lot of people like it with barbecue. What are you doing now? You weren't ready.
We were talking.
We were in the middle of a
We
conversation.
were conversating. Okay. All right. So my next little appetizer is actually one that I stole from my sister, who is filming.
Me.
Shredded chicken, shredded buffalo chicken dip. Normally you would put this in the crock pot, leave it all day, not think about it, but I had to work today, so we're going to do it stovetop.
And just to be clear, we're going to show you a smaller version of what we normally make.
Yeah.
So I will put the regular choking on that cocktail. The nectar is getting me. We will put the actual recipe for the full-size recipe that you would cook in your crock pot and get the chicken soft. But we're just doing a quickie version of it just so you can see. And this stuff is so good. All right.
Delicious. Okay. So what I did was I ordered my food ahead of time and my chicken, and Myers will put it in any portion. So what I asked for was 3/4 of a pound.
Very fancy.
I know. It's rotisserie chicken, so it should be good. Stress. I don't like to do. I don't like the stress.
Why are the cooking videos so much more stressful than when we go out to eat and do like food reviews?
I don't know.
Probably because we're not Bobby Flay.
Yeah, I'm not Bobby Flay.
How much did your chicken cost?
Okay, so my chicken, I want to say, was like $6 for all of that.
Okay.
Looks good too. All right, let me get my pan. So what I'm going to do, instead of crock-potting it, I'm going to just shred it up here with my fingers. I washed them. And I'm going to heat all of this up on the stove. So because the chicken's already cooked and it's just falling apart, very nice.
I would probably, for a smaller version, I would do down to there. For a whole, or for a bigger version, the whole bottle.
Okay.
And don't be afraid, because you're going to have all this cream cheese. You're going to have the ranch to cool it down. Another thing too, I'm the one that usually makes this, so I'm giving you some tips here. I have tried it with blue cheese and ranch. I love buffalo sauce and blue cheese when I eat wings, but for some reason, in this buffalo chicken dip, ranch is so much better. I've tried both versions, and blue cheese just kind of gives it a strange taste. The ranch just belongs there. Ranch belongs in anything, though.
According to all the nieces and nephews in this family, it does.
That's perfect.
Okay, so I used about half.
I used about half, yeah. That's good.
Okay.
You want to put some garlic powder in it and some salt and pepper.
That's pink salt, a little bit of garlic powder. Good.
In retrospect, I'm thinking we should have just kept the chicken out until we melted down the cream cheese. But
We're going to give it a whirl.
we're going to do the whole damn thing.
We're doing it. So that's just going to sit in there.
Boom. We're going to let this melt down and hope that it melts down.
Okay, we're just going to give this a little stir. I might have it too high. Yeah. It's a cooking. Now, mind you, this would be in a crock pot all day. But we didn't have that kind of time today. I'm kind of thinking maybe it needs more.
Ranch.
Well, I was going to say hot sauce.
Now, you can also thin it out, too, with a little bit of half and half as well,
Oh, okay.
if you feel like it's too thick. But we haven't even put the cheddar cheese in it yet.
That's true.
If you're cooking this in a crock pot, you can mix your cheddar cheese in the last half hour. But we're going to put it on top just for decorative purposes, I guess.
There.
That's a little hot.
I'm going to make you try it for the first time.
You're steaming up my camera.
Very nice. I just bought some plain tortillas right off the shelf. Not making them. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that just went flying. Okay. So I'm going to try this little skinny one here. Whoops, I broke it. Oh my goodness, those are good chips. They just fall apart. It's scalding hot, I know. Oh yeah, hot.
Steamy hot?
Okay, so it's very creamy, very rich. Has a little kick to it, so if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. The cream cheese cuts it a little bit. These are fantastic little, what are they called? Julio's tortilla chips. I highly recommend them. They're very light.
Where'd you get them? Myers. It's like a Myers promotion.
I did all of my shopping at Myers.
I used to always think Myers was expensive, and I went in there and I'm like, wow, they got some good deals.
Yeah, they did. And it was, they loaded it all in the car. I'm very lazy.
You also stand on your feet all day for your job.
That is delicious. Okay.
Well, these are very light. They
Aren't they? They're
just.
just...
I think this is going to need a tougher chip.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, these are too light. They are very.
Here, I can hook you
They are
up.
very good tortilla chips.
I'm gonna give you a spoon. Just spoon a little bit on there. Those are those are really, really good tortilla chips. All right, let's.
Dropping some.
You know, that's football game.
Not
food
much
right
different than making it in a crock pot all day.
Mm-mm.
That's a nice little shortcut.
Yeah, it
good.
literally took 5 minutes to make.
Yum. All right, the next one is actually from my mom's recipes, Jackie. She bought pepper jelly one time, and we're like, what the hell are you going to do with pepper jelly? She slapped a thing of Philadelphia cream cheese down on a plate, dumped the jelly over top of it, and it is the best combination. Now, you can whip the cream cheese. You can do special things to it, add some heavy cream, whip it up, make it real whipped up. But I'm telling you, my mom didn't do any of that. She whipped it out like this, put it on a tray, and it's actually good to leave out at room temperature so it gets nice and soft before your guests get there. And so I don't have the same exact pepper jelly that Mom had. I think she got hers in like Amish country, somewhere fancy. This is just, I got this at Walmart. I've never had this before, but I did check the ingredients. It does have sugar in it, so it is going to be a sweet and spicy jelly. It's made by Tabasco. I'm hoping that it doesn't taste like Tabasco though. Here we go. Are we ready?
Okay.
This
do
is
it.
just, that is definitely not going to spill out.
Well,
This is definitely not going to spill out. When my mom did it, the jelly was...
hey, you know what? If we microwaved it.
yeah, if
for
you
like
microwaved it a little bit, it might work
10
too.
or 15 seconds.
Wow. Oh, God, this is epic fail.
Well, it's looking alien.
Doesn't this look good? No, but seriously, this is really good, even if it looks a little gross as I'm putting it together. Trust the process.
Use your little thing on the windowsill.
Oh, the battery's dead.
And I would actually just put the whole jar in it because you're gonna be scooping a lot of that cream cheese. Mom is in the background trying to give us advice, but she's in her nightgown, so she keeps giving us advice. We're gonna film her in her little nightgown. Okay, now, granted, this was prettier when Mom did it with the fancier Amish jelly.
Yeah.
I found this assortment of crackers at Walmart. I think it's pretty cool. It has sesame, oh gosh, is that the thing? Yeah, sesame, rosemary, and vegetable and cracked wheat.
Oh, okay.
Now, my nephew is allergic to rosemary, so this would not work for him. Oh, how cool.
Oh, nice.
Very fancy schmancy.
That's perfect.
We'll get one of
Yeah.
these. I have no idea which one it is.
Hopefully not rosemary.
Okay. So then you would just, pile your crackers around it. There you
They're
go.
really big crackers.
They're huge.
Nice.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that was more than enough.
Voila.
Ah, you're-
All right, can I have
Okay,
a nice
yes.
please? Like I said, you want this to sit out at room temperature and then put your crackers on. If you put your crackers on now, it's going to run and make your crackers soggy. I would leave the log out while you're waiting for your guest, and then throw your jelly on, and then throw your crackers on. Because then your cream cheese will be nice and soft.
Okay, let's
Here
see
we go.
this.
I've never
Let's
had
see
this
how
jelly
it
before.
compares.
I'm a little scared. All right, here we go. It tastes just like the jelly Mom got in Amish country.
That's too funny.
It doesn't taste like Tabasco. I think that's just the company.
Okay.
You taste the sweetness. And you can taste the jalapeno. But it's not spicy. I'm gonna try one more bite. I wish I had spice.
Very excited about this. I haven't had this for years. I can hear all of the other stuff sizzling and bubbling. Okay, let's see. I always smell everything. Yeah. That's fantastic. That is very, very good jelly. I don't think it was horribly expensive either.
No, it's like
But
$3 or $4.
It's sweet, but 100% tastes like jalapeno, but it doesn't have any heat. So that would be safe for many members of our family.
Yeah, we have a lot of wimpy people in our family that
Yeah.
can't handle heat. But
That is delicious.
And if you
it's
have
so
a-
simple.
if you have a huge crowd of people coming, you can double this recipe. This is a new recipe we found online. It looks so good. I love anything with caramelized. I don't know why I'm clapping. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. We like anything with caramelized onions. I've never had Burson cheese or Borson cheese before. It's not very expensive. This is like $4 or $5. But if you think about it, if this was the only thing you were bringing to somebody's party, you would probably have less than $8 in it because you're going to use heavy cream, jelly, and some crackers. You know, crackers again. But anyway, you're going to mix these caramelized or this Borson cheese. Oh, that's interesting. Wow.
It's something I don't think I've ever had.
Okay, so you can use any type of jelly, but I Googled last night what goes best with caramelized onions, and apples kept coming up and apricots. And I've never actually bought apple jelly before, but I thought caramelized onions, apples, a lot of people will put caramelized onions and stewed apples on pork chops, so it seemed like a good combination. This cheese is very interesting to look at. Super soft.
It's got herbs in it already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super soft.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. All right, I got it. Mmm.
I'm not pausing
I
it.
just licked my fingers. It was good. Okay. And then you're just supposed to put like a little splash of cream in it, like a tablespoon, just enough to make it loose, loosey-goosey. And you could also do this in your food processor, but it was such a small little dish, I didn't want to dirty up the food processor. You got my belly.
No.
Leave my belly out of this. It has nothing to do with anything. Yeah, this is a recipe we've never tried before. So we're trying it for the first time with you guys. We don't usually buy fancy Borson cheese because we can't even say it. And then you're just going to put a little tiny bit. Which, again, it's not loose. I don't know how people pour jelly on things. It's a big old blob. Maybe Mom was right. We should have microwaved it a little bit.
Yeah. Always listen to the mom.
Always listen to Mom. She's got a lifetime of experience. But that's it. You just want to give it a little bit of sweetness on top. This one you do want to eat with crackers. So that is what we shall do. I think what would also be good if you want to be really fancy is slice some apples in a skillet, melt
Yeah, that would be
melt
good.
them down, and then put the stewed apples on top.
Mhm. That would be delicious.
Yeah. Here we
You put
go.
little effort into it.
Mhm. It's good. I think what you do is you put one of those little cheese knives in here
Mm-hmm.
and you smear it on top of there. You're not just dipping it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to smear it.
Yeah.
That cheese is really good. It really does taste like caramelized onions.
Okay, so this is the first for me. I remember when my little girls were little, I would have tea parties and we had goat cheese and everybody was like, oh, goat cheese. But it was good. It was delicious. Yeah, a big bite. That is a very interesting mix of sweet and salty, bacony. Yeah. It's like maple bacon.
Yeah, that would be good in it.
Mm-hmm.
Some fried bacon,
Crumbled on top.
crumbled bacon on
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
That would be next level.
From Dunkin' Donut. Not even cook it yourself.
Okay.
You ever have their maple bacon?
Yes, their pepper bacon, I think is what it's called, or something like that.
It's maple bacon.
Yeah.
And it's already sweet. You just
Very
chop it
good.
up.
Very
Yeah.
good.
No, that's very good.
Next one is one of the ones that we used to have so much back in the 80s and 90s. And every time we go to a family event, somebody made the French onion dip. I will preface by saying in the recipe on Pinterest or online, it says that you need to puree this in like a food processor, but I always remembered it being chunky. I always remember seeing the cottage cheese.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the old school version of it. So we're going to start out with a third cup of sour cream. I know this is 1 cup. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And then 2 cups of cottage cheese. Awkward silence.
You'll have to play music.
Now, we bought a lot of crackers for these recipes. This is technically not a cracker dip. This is a vegetable dip. So I would recommend celery sticks and carrot sticks. Even cucumber would be good with it. But we bought a ton of crackers, so we're just going to sample and munch on it with crackers. And you guys are also going to be invited to our progressive Christmas night, which is happening on Monday, December 23rd. So it'll probably be uploaded on Christmas Eve. And we're going to go to each other's houses and we're going to save these appetizers. And by that time, I will have vegetables and we'll show you everything that everybody's making. I'm making the appetizer. My niece is making the main course and my other niece is making the dessert. And we are inviting you to our houses to see all of our Christmas trees. Okay, now we just need 1 tablespoon of the dip. Actually, no, I think it said 1 tablespoon. I think it would be good with the whole pack. Look,
I think so
not
too.
that-
Yeah, there's
not that
hardly
much in
anything
it.
in it.
So 1 tablespoon would probably be about that much.
Yeah.
We'll test it out, maybe.
I feel like that's not
Okay,
enough.
we're
No,
done.
that's not enough.
We're
Do
doing
it.
We're doing
Do the packet.
Done.
Do the packet.
Yeah, I don't know why it said 1 tablespoon. That was a little stingy.
Yeah.
This dip is always best overnight because you want the seasoning to marinate and develop.
The onions get real soft.
Yeah, the onions get soft. At least make it an hour before your company gets there. But overnight is even better. And that is literally it. Now, I think I got small curds. Yeah, I got small curds. I suggest small curds. The larger ones, people might freak out about it. Okay. And then you can sprinkle a little bit of herbs on top. I think this is like
Parsley.
parsley. You want to do a mild herb. And this is basically just for prettiness. Boom, done. How easy is that? Like things in the 80s and 90s were so much more simpler.
Yeah.
So much simpler.
Simple.
Not more simpler. All right, here we
We're
go.
simpler
Yeah.
as we get old.
Yeah. Now, again, this should be a carrot stick. So imagine a carrot stick here. Yeah, I think 1 tablespoon would have been not enough seasoning.
No, it would have been bland.
It tastes like French onion soup, obviously.
It is a very. Wow. It was an attractive dish.
Mm-hmm. Are you still filming? Because I just want to eat this.
You are just eating
I
it.
forgot that we're still filming. That's good. On to our Christmas cocktail that says non-alcoholic. So all you little drunkards out there probably won't like this.
No.
This is peach nectar, cinnamon sticks, lemon, and ginger beer. You can get diet ginger beer. We're just doing that to cut back on some of the sugar. But they have regular ginger beer as well. We just got that at Walmart. And cinnamon sticks are basically just for looks. You could also use cranberries. Throw some cranberries in there. Or any type of cute garnish will look cute in it. Now, if you're going to make this in a big batch, I'll put the recipe at the end of this little tutorial. But I'm just going to do 2 cups here for demonstration purposes. So we're just going to take a little wedge here. Helps if I cut all the way through. And just going to squeeze a little bit here. Just to cut through the sweetness. Give it a little bit of zest. All right. Then you want to get your peach nectar. I'm assuming you shake it. I think it's just juice.
It's explode on you all last.
Yeah. Gonna put a little bit of that in there. Okay. We're going to break open this ginger beer. This is non-alcoholic. I know I've already said that, but I've never heard of ginger beer until I tried this recipe, and it is non-alcoholic. It just gives it a good, fresh ginger taste. You could very easily make this into an actual cocktail by adding a little bit of alcohol to it. Okay. Stir this up a little bit.
Fancy.
Yeah, it'll have a nice effervescence. And we're doing this just to be fancy. But you could totally leave this out. These were not expensive at all. But like I said, I've seen people put real cranberries in it and they just float around in there for a pop of color. It's super cute. I wonder if these break. They do. You can put a whole stick in there or half a stick. It's cute.
Okay. That's yummy. That is very fresh and gingery. It's very strong ginger. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think this would also be good with a little bit of whipped cream on top, and then maybe put a sprinkle of cinnamon or the cinnamon stick on top of that. But like I said, people will put in fresh cranberries as well. It's so refreshing. I wonder if a rosemary sprig would be good on top as well. Give it like a piney taste to it. I don't know. I like rosemary. A lot of people just think it tastes like a pine tree or smells like a pine tree.
Nope. I'm not buying into that one.
But it does. You can really taste that peach nectar in it. So if you like peaches, you'll love this. I think pineapple juice would be good in it too. I think this is, you can put a lot of variety in it. I do like that this comes in diet, so you can cut out some of the sugar. If you're not into diet stuff, you can also just use regular. But I think having the cinnamon stick on top, that's the first thing you smell when you're drinking it. So you got the layers of flavor, and the cinnamon stick really makes it taste like wintertime or Christmassy.
It's a pretty drink. I'm with you. I think something red swirled into it, like cherry or...
Cherries would be good too.
Yeah, cherries would be good.
Marciano cherries.
Yeah.
Cheers. I would say between, I don't know, they were all so good.
Yeah.
I like that jalapeno jelly. The cottage, I like the cottage cheese dip. I would say my favorite is cottage cheese dip, which is funny because we haven't had it in 15 years.
I know.
And this.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our Christmas appetizer video. Maybe you guys will try some out. If you do try them out, let us know in the comments below. And if you've already had these before, let me know your thoughts on them.
Variations.
Yes, we hope everybody has a great Christmas.